Hello and welcome to this video of the online video course Wilderness Navigation Masters, where you will learn how to measure distance on your topographic map. Why this is important to know? Because when you know distance from your starting point to your arrival point, or just from your actual position to the arrival point, you can estimate your travel time, which can help you take good choices like not being out in the dark and getting lost easily. I want you to know that there is more than one method to do that. But because this course is for outdoor enthusiasts like hikers, hunters, backcountry skiers, etc., I want you to learn with tools that you will have on you, like the string of your compass or the ruler on the edge of your compass. But before going on to show you how to measure distance on a map using both methods, I want you to know that the distance you will get from your flat topographic map is not the same as the actual distance. Why? Because due to slopes, the distance on a map is slightly less than what it is in reality. And the more the slope gets steeper, the more the difference gets bigger. Is there a solution? Yes, but it's not what you can do easily when you are outdoor. For that, it's better for you to adapt to this and add some distance to what you get from your topographic map, depending on the slopes you will encounter. Like I've said before, the more the slope is steeper, the more distance you have to add. Now that you know the importance of measuring distance on a map, the different methods and the slight difference between what you will get from your map and what is in reality, let's start with measuring distance using the compass edge ruler method. I have the Rocky Mountain National Park map with the scale of 1/50,000. For that, I will use this edge of the compass that have the same scale. Let's say that we head to this trailhead named Powder Lake on our vehicle, and we want to hike starting from this little red point to this little red point that represents the Alpine Visitor Center. What I personally do is that I measure every straight line independently like I do here. I have a compass with a scale of 1/50,000, and for every one hash mark on this ruler represents 0.1 kilometer. So here I try to start exactly from the red little point. Just from the starting point to the first turn, it's 0.2 kilometer. For the second part, I don't start again from 0. I continue from this point of 0.2 kilometer. Then I continue doing the same thing. Like you see here, because my ruler is a little bit short, I start again from 0. And at the arrival point, I have 3.4 kilometers. So 3 plus 3.4 it's 6.4 kilometers. Like you see, I've found that this trail measures around 6.4 kilometers. And when I've converted, it's exactly 4 miles. Like you see here, the USGS layer don't have my trail that I want to measure. So I will change to Map Builder Topo layer. Here I have my trail. So I head to click on Measure Distance and I start like that. So the measured distance is 6.5 kilometers or 4.06 miles. Like you see, it's a little bit the same thing. This is the flat map distance. And if you notice, in the first 10% of this trail, we have an elevation gain of 500 feet. And not too much of elevation gain over the rest of the trail that we can ignore. So my approximate rail distance will be 4.2 miles instead of just 4 miles. That's all for how to measure distance on a map with the ruler or the edge of your compass. Now let's see the other method that consists of using a map string. Like I've said before, I want you to learn how to measure distance with tools that you will have on you most of the time during your outdoor activity. For that, I will show you how to do it using the compass string. Because my compass don't have the string that I want, I will use this headphones cable. Like with the first method, I try to start from exactly from the first red point. I try to align my headphones cable exactly following the trail line. If I put it on the map scale bar, starting from point 0, I get my first 2 miles, then the second 2 miles plus a little bit. So the flat map distance is using the headphones cable is exactly 4.1 miles. Like you see, using the headphones cable and the map scale bar, I have found that it's around 4.1 miles. It's a little bit like what I did found using the first method. So you can rely also on this measurement method. That's all for how to measure distance on a topographic map. Don't forget that if you have slopes in your way, you should always convert your flat map distance to the real distance. Now let's go to the exercise. In this video's exercise, I want you to practice these two methods that you've just learned. Verify your work with the web tool called CalTopo, then try to convert it to the real walked distance or real distance if you have some slopes. Thank you for watching, and don't forget that you can share with us in the comment section below what trail you did measure and how much flat map distance you did found, or just which method you prefer using, the compass string or the compass ruler method. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.